What's going on, guys? Just C504 here, bringing you all my UPA Week 10 game going up against IncogM, coach of the Boston Cyndaquils. And this game's kind of a return to our roots. Unfortunately, LAN was just being bad, so we have to play on Showdown. So sorry about that, but I still think it's a very entertaining battle. So without further ado, let's just get right into my sets. And you can see matchup consists of Regieleki, Golbat, Suicune, Goodra, Bulu, Gmax Anaconda, Mantine, Poliwrath, Oranguru, Melmetal, and Bronzong. It's a lot of interesting mons, but like the big thing that I noticed is that his speed tiers are super duper bad in my opinion, because they go from like Regieleki down to Golbat, which I don't respect that mon ever running speed. Same with Suicune, and the mon that I like choose to respect speed wise is Adamant Goodra. I think that was like probably like the fastest mon, so I had to hit 138 speed on all of my mons. So yeah, on at least all the fast ones. So starting off with Latios, Modest Specs is crazy this matchup. If I get predictions right, with Mystical Fire, Psychic, Draco Meteor, and Thunderbolts. Up next is Drill. Drill's got Mold Breaker this week because I didn't need my Gigalith and I wanted to be able to hit Bronzong, because other than that, his Exegol checks are very limited. So SD, Rock Slide, EQ, Spin. In hindsight, probably should have thrown on Iron Head, because Bulu is an issue. Probably should have been high horsepower as well, but I prepped for this game in literally 5 minutes. So I was just kind of throwing shit together that looked good at first sight. Up next is Virizion. Adamant, hitting that same speed tier as the Laddie and the Drill. CC, SD, Leaf Blade, Stone Edge. Again, very good at just tearing down his team, minus Bulu. Up next is Gmax Tox, Punk Rock, Air Balloon, Modest, with Shift Gear, Overdrive, Boom Burst, and Sludge Wave. This should outspeed, I believe, any form of Regieleki that's respecting my Cinderace top speed. So that's good. And then up next is Feeny, Rocky Helmet, Misty Surge, Bold Nature, Max HP, Max Defense for Spadef. Just switching into the Melmetal. That's pretty much his only job. And then Vullaby, Eviolite, Max HP, Max Defense. This is the check to Gmax Anaconda, as well as just all sorts of this physical offense with Protect, Roost, Toxic, and Foul Play. But yeah, without further ado, let's just hop right into the battle. Alrighty, and this is post-com. I do believe that just post-comming on Showdown is probably better for this video. My thoughts not really as clear. Also, just like the time in between turns is fairly long, just because a lot more calcing goes on when you don't have to worry too much about the timer. But as you can see, to team preview, he brings Bulu, Oranguru, Gmax Anaconda, Melmetal, Bronzong, and Goodra. Immediately, I realized I kind of underprep for Bulu. This mon's going to be an issue. And then Specs Latios goes completely ham in this matchup as well. Just got to get in on the right stuff, just got to get my predictions right. But I'll just go ahead and say good luck, have fun to my opponent. But yeah, we just lead Drill because I was going to get very aggressive with it. And just immediately turn 1, die to Earthquake. I calced. First of all, I expected to be faster than him and click Earthquake. Second of all, I expected to survive Earthquake because Earthquake from Adamant Goodra did max 97.8 to me. And so immediately, turn 1, he kills, and I'm like, ah, shit, this is banned at Goodra. So that's definitely tough to play around. It's very interesting, but it's just, I don't know if I agree with the bring, but it was the bring. So now we got to play around it, which is especially annoying because it's Jolly Band, so we just don't outspeed it at all. He's just going to be able to Earthquake us down. But yeah, I get free Laddie here though, which is really nice, and I just get to kill something. I predict hard Bronzong or hard Melmetal. I think that those two options are probably the best. We reveal Specs, but he reveals to be weakness policy on the Bronzong. Now he has to switch out here, and he goes out into Oranguru. This mon, I'm scared of him potentially setting up TR, but it's not that bad. I just go hard Feeny, and he sets up Light Screen, and I believe I go for the Taunt, and prevent him from setting up Trick Room, which is huge. And then he goes hard Melmetal, and I'm like, okay, this is my Melmetal check, so I'm perfectly content with letting him be hard into Melmetal. I get another Scald Off, chipping away at him. He reveals to not be lefties. Crit double Iron Bash makes him take 16 and then 32. Ensuring that he doesn't even have to bash us again. But hey, we got Melmetal really low, so we did our job despite being down 2 mons early game. This is actually not the best position, but we get our Virizion in now, and we can just fire off a free attack. I contemplated setting up here, but realized he should sack his Melmetal, which he does. So, another good thing for me. Getting rid of that Mon. Now here comes the G-Max Cyndaquils, a very scary Mon. He maxes, and we just throw off a Leaf Blade. He reveals to be Rindoberry, only taking 20%. But still, that is the chip that I needed, surprisingly enough. Because now Spexlati claims one with Draco Meteor, aside from Bulu. But yeah, we just get to drop a Draco here and kill through the max. That's like 160% damage effectively to the Cyndaquils, though, which is huge. That Mon just died. Very offensive game that's being played so far. He gets hard Bulu, but Vullaby should wall this Mon. So we just got to be cautious. But he ends up setting up a substitute, which is very, very threatening, because now we aren't breaking his subs that quickly. Thankfully, bulk up means that we'll still be breaking his subs in 2 no matter what, just because he's boosting his attack with his defense. It's not like he's raw boosting his defense, so we'll be able to break his sub right here. And now we get to go, I predict him to resub again, so here I go hard Toxtricity, knowing that or not knowing what moves he is, but I made sure to check that he got high, or if he got high horsepower, which he ends up having. But we are Balloon, so we're chilling, and we get Boom Burst to kill through the sub, which is nice. He gets Mega Horn off, pops my Balloon, and then I just get 2 Boom Burst again, and there goes the Bulu, which is nice. Now he goes hard Bronzong, which is interesting, because now I get to max, and I get to click G-Max Stun Shock and knock this Mon out as well. He probably wanted to, actually I'm not really sure what he wanted to do, but now he goes hard Gudra. I max guard, scout this thing, know that he's locked, choice locked, so I get to switch out freely into my Laddie and claim a kill. And from there, it's just simply drop a Draco, depending on what he wants to give me. He decides to give me a Rangaroo, so I'll just drop a Draco on this Mon, and we've positioned ourselves now to a good winning spot. I just expected to be faster than this Mon with my Laddie, so I went hard Tox to sack that off, wanting to just come back in with Laddie and get the kill, not realizing that, hey, Drill was slower, I'm going to be slower again. So we end up losing our Laddie as well, but now we protect with Vullaby and he'll guaranteed be confused, which helps our longevity slightly, even though I wasn't sure how much this was doing. I sort of stopped calcing at this point. He outrages, and then he's confused now. I just throw up a Toxic, trying to get good damage off, as he does 25% to himself. And now we just simply click Protect and stall him out, and Foul Play as well. So, or we can just simply click Roost as well. Like, that's what I should be doing every turn, is just clicking Roost or Protect, just trying to stall him out. As we slowly do wear him down, we do win this 1v1 pretty easily. Vullaby coming in clutch on the Bulu, and then on this Gudra, showing its worth really well. We just get to sort of stall this Gudra down for the last few turns, and then he'll take hella Toxic Chip, and here I go for the Foul Play, just to try to kill him, but he kills himself with Confusion, which robs Vullaby of its kill. So instead of being 2-0, it's 1-0, but still Vullaby putting in the finest of work. And so I hope you guys enjoyed my UPA game, returning to Showdown, but hopefully next week we'll be back on Wi-Fi, and yeah. We got our work cut out for us before playoffs. We're 5-5, -5, so our diff is really bad. If we won last week or 2 weeks ago, then we'd be in a much better spot. But we take on JV next week, and we have a really tough matchup because of G-Max Rillaboom. So, yeah. But, hope you guys did enjoy, and yeah, until next time, Jesse504, out. Peace.